On Saturday, President Donald Trump took to his social media platform Truth Social to announce a decisive and forceful action. He ordered Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth to deploy all necessary troops to Portland, a city the president described as war-ravaged. His directive authorized the use of full force, if necessary, to protect federal ICE facilities that he claimed are under siege. This move comes amidst a months-long surge of anti-ICE demonstrations in Portland, where protesters have clashed with federal agents in increasingly violent confrontations. Portland's ICE detention center has been a focal point, with protests sometimes escalating to property damage, graffiti, and direct attacks on federal facilities. Trump framed the deployment as a critical step to restore order and safeguard federal property, blaming what he calls organized political violence and professional agitators for destabilizing the city. He emphasized that this action followed a formal request from the Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, underscoring the administration's commitment to cracking down on what they define as lawlessness and threats to national security. Local leadership and public reaction. The reaction from Portland's local leadership and community has been sharply critical and cautious. Mayor Keith Wilson has repeatedly stated that federal intervention is neither requested nor welcomed, labeling the increased presence of federal officers in the city as an overreach and a political spectacle aimed more at inciting chaos than resolving issues. U.S. Senator Jeff Merkley and other Democratic lawmakers echoed these concerns during recent press briefings, warning residents not to engage with or escalate tensions with federal forces. They argue that Trump's deployment inflames divisions and portrays Portland unfairly as a battleground city to justify excessive federal action. Local activists and civil liberties groups have condemned the military presence, viewing it as a dangerous militarization of civilian policing and a threat to constitutional rights. Meanwhile, some Portland residents express fatigue over the sustained unrest and are wary of further violence. Broader context and implications. This is not the first time Trump's administration has sent federal.
The term full force remains somewhat ambiguous, leaving many to wonder just how far federal troops will go in using military-style tactics against civilians on American streets. Critics fear this could lead to further confrontations, legal battles, and a deepening national divide on issues of immigration, law enforcement, and civil liberties. What happens in Portland could set the stage for how the federal government responds to protests nationwide. Will it bring order or spark more conflict?